Well, it's June 21, 2018, and I'm back in the infusion chair. And there we go. Right now I'm getting some dexamethasone as a pre-medication for my third full infusion of obinutuzumab. And we should be starting the obinutuzumab in 25 minutes or so. And hopefully this time it will take 3 hours and 15 minutes. So it's should be starting it at about 11:30, so I should be out of here by about 3. I hope. And blood work this morning, I had a lymphocyte count of 0.5, or 500 lymphocytes per microliter of blood. My neutrophils were up to 2.2, which is the highest they've been for a while. Looking pretty good. And my hemoglobin was 15, which is really good. And basically, with the exception of my lymphocyte count and my platelets, which were 145, everything is normal. So I have to say that I'm responding extremely well to this obinutuzumab therapy. So we'll see how things are going. As of today, I'll have today's infusion, and then the plan is to have 3 more, and then we'll be done. Okay, I'm about 32.5 minutes into my obinutuzumab infusion, which should last 3 hours and 15 minutes. So far, so good. The only side effect so far is when they brought me my lunch, the IV is in my right arm, and I'm right-handed, so I had to eat my lunch with my left hand, which was a challenge. But other than that, everything's going fine. The setup is there, and everything is running. We're on schedule, and we should be done at about 3:15 with the actual obinutuzumab, and then there'll be a brief saline flush, and I should be out of here by about 3:30. At least that's my hope. But so far, no effect at all. We started out at 100 milligrams per hour. At 30 minutes, we jumped up to 200 milligrams per hour, and that's where we are now. And we're currently about 4.5 minutes into that. So at the 1 hour mark, we'll jump up to 300 milligrams per hour. And at the hour and a half mark, we'll jump up to 400 milligrams per hour. And it'll stay there for the balance of the infusion. So it's a pretty simple schedule, and everything seems to be going just fine. And after I complete this one, I have 3 more to go, and then I'm done. Well, I'm about 12 minutes into the 300 milligram per hour rate, so everything's going fine. I almost fell asleep after lunch. The nurse said they put something in the spaghetti. But we're doing well. Shouldn't have any problems. For the rest of it, we have about 2 hours to go. And then we'll be finished.
Yes. Well, it's the oncology.
Okay, we have just 2 hours to go, and then we'll be finished, and that'll be that. So far, it's basically been boring. I brought a book, but it's not very comfortable to read in this chair, and other than that, not much is going on. So, obinutuzumab infusion number 3 is going well. Okay, just ramped to 400 milligrams per hour. So I have just under 1 hour and 45 minutes to go to finish the obinutuzumab. Then, as I said before, a brief saline flush and pull the IV, and I'm out of here for another month. And as I said in the intro, except for my platelets, which are very slightly below the low end of normal, but higher than they've been for a couple of years, and my lymphocyte count, which is hovering at 0.5, everything is normal. Okay, I should have about 50 minutes to go, and should be finished with the Obinutuzumab infusion in about 49 minutes, and then quick saline flush, and we're done, except for pulling the IV out, putting a Band-Aid on. So I will have been here from just a little bit before 9 till about 3:30. So 6.5 hours. That included a doctor's appointment, though. Next time, I'll be in just for the infusion, and it should probably be about 2 hours faster. So I'm hoping that the next one goes just as well as this one. But things have been going quite well today. No problems at all, except that I just bent my right arm a little bit too much. And as you can see here, the point of the IV is right at my elbow. I bent my arm a little bit too much and crimped off the vein, and system shut down. But just a couple of quick button pushes and it's working again. Well, it's 4:35 and I'm home after finishing my infusion. We finished infusing the obinutuzumab at 3:14, and after a saline flush, I was out of the chair and on my way at 3:20. It took a little while to get home because we made a quick stop at the grocery store and the post office, but other than that, it all went well. There was only one significant side effect, and that was of the IV, not the drug, in that I am right-handed, and the IV was placed just below my elbow on my right arm, so that if I bent my arm up to 90 degrees, it tended to constrict the flow and basically triggered an alarm on the infusion pump. Well, all I can say is if you're right-handed and you have an IV just below the elbow, don't order spaghetti for lunch. Because, boy, it's tough to eat spaghetti left-handed for a righty. That was the side effect. It was a left side effect. Okay, so that's it. I'm now halfway through my treatment. I have 3 infusions left in July, August, and September. I should be done around the 16th of September. And hopefully that will be it for CLL for many years to come. I'm very pleased with the treatment so far, with the exception of the infusion reaction on the initial infusion. I've had essentially no significant side effects. And the last 2 infusions have been completely side effect free. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to get notifications of my future videos on this and other topics, please subscribe and click the little bell by the subscribe button. That'll give you a notification whenever I post a video. Okay, thanks a lot.